So what is the Odyssey really about? The story begins after the events of Homer's other epic poem, the Iliad. The Trojan War has just ended and the Greeks have defeated Troy after a 10-year conflict. Traditionally, the war is placed in either the 12th or the 13th century BC during the period of the Mycenaean Bronze Age. At the centre of the story is Odysseus, the king of Ithaca, an island off the northwest coast of Greece. After fighting in the Trojan War for 10 years, Odysseus begins his journey home across the Aegean Sea to reunite with his wife Penelope and Telemachus, his son. However, his journey does not go according to plan. The gods of Mount Olympus influence his fate, and he faces storms, shipwrecks, monsters, and magical beings before he can get back home. The journey that shouldn't really have taken that long actually took him 10 years. Odysseus begins the journey with 12 ships filled with men, but none of his crew survive. His companions are lost through battles with mythical creatures, attacks by monsters, and disasters caused by the gods. Along the way, he encounters a one-eyed cyclops called Polyphemus, the magical sorceress Circe, the deadly sirens that lure men to their deaths, and a sea monster called Scylla and a whirlpool called Charybdis. Meanwhile, back in Ithaca, Penelope and Telemachus face their own struggles. Believing that Odysseus will never return, a group of men begin to compete to marry Penelope and claim Odysseus's kingdom. Penelope, however, remains loyal to her husband that whole time and delays the suitors by promising that she will choose a new husband once she finishes weaving a tapestry. However, each night she secretly undoes her work, preventing the tapestry from ever being completed. Eventually, the suitors lose their patience and demand that she chooses one of them. At the same time, an unknown traveller arrives in Ithaca, a man that has finally returned home. That traveller is Odysseus. Disguised as an old beggar, he enters a competition organised by Penelope. Using his famous bow, he successfully completes an almost impossible challenge by hitting a target, revealing his true identity. And with the help of his son Telemachus, he defeats all of the suitors and reclaims his home. After 10 years away, Odysseus is finally reunited with Penelope, peace returns to Ithaca, and his journey comes to an end.